I did not yell. I did
Oh,
give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man.
I'm gonna say Zion Hill.
Is that dude in a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it. Vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it. Spitting delivery. The time froze. Undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything slow. You know how to drop beat, said anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
What's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout. Got the plug of all plugs, man. Hope that everybody had a great week, great weekend. We live, we direct. Episode 232. Games that truly matter. Y'all excuse me right now. I'm not looking at the screen because I'm sharing the show. On all the platforms. I ask if y'all, whatever platform that you on, if you could do the same right now, man, share the show. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sharing the show via Facebook, on Twitter. If you're on YouTube side, share the show on the YouTube side. And trying to get it cracking on IG, but I'm gonna have to cut one of these sides. So y'all gonna have to pick and choose which side am I gonna cut. Is it gonna be the X Twitter side? Is it gonna be the YouTube side, or is it gonna be the Facebook side? The one of the sides will have to get cut. If I go over to IG, I know a lot more of the kids of today is on the IG side of things. So, I don't know. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know which one should it be. What's going on, Coach Oz, man?
What up,
brother? Oh man, nothing much, man.
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much at all, brother. Was just doing my little usual intro, man. How was your week? We had a long weekend, but just how was your week in general?
Week was pretty good. My weekend was eventful. But the week was pretty smooth. How about yours, brother?
It was all right because we started out kind of slow, so didn't go back to school when everybody else went back to school. We got to have a late day here and there, so it was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got to wake up, and just like have time for me in the morning before having to be somewhere, and that's beneficial. That's beneficial. And so I mean that tells me I just need to wake up earlier. I don't want to be waking up at 4 in the morning though. I already get up at like 5:45, 5:50 every day. I don't want to wake up at 4 just to have 45 minutes to an hour just to sit there and just well, yeah, man. What's going on, Coach DeAndre? What's going on, Dwayne, man? Everybody else out there, man. Make sure that y'all share the show, whatever platform that you on, Facebook, if you're on YouTube watching, if you're on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, watching as well, man. Make sure that y'all share the show. I was telling the people, man, I can go live on IG, but I have to cut one. So they gonna have to let me know. I know all the younger kids is on more so on IG than anything else. So that means gotta cut either Facebook, YouTube,
or Twitter. We get good numbers from all three.
Where we gotta go?
I
But
mean,
I want to reach the young kids as well, though.
we'll experiment with it. I had to switch from laptop to desktop. I couldn't hear.
You know.
Look at the good Lord out here making a way.
Hey man, all you got to do, young man, is keep hooping. Everything else will take care of itself, dog. Just keep hooping, keep grinding, young man, and everything else will take care of itself. No. I'm not saying I'm a cut Facebook, Paul Miranda. I just was asking, Paul. In about 2 weeks, I need you to be on this show. All right, I need you to tell me who we need to be. Who's gonna be the Region 2 scare for my boys, man? All right. When you come on, I'll tell you who my boys are. Beforehand, I ain't gonna let you know who my boys are for Region 2. But in 2 weeks, Paul, definitely need to have you on here, man.
Woo-wee. Get out of that chat, plug. Get out of that chat. Get out of that chat.
Oh man.
Get out of that
Hey.
chat. Don't even go to the chat today, brother. Don't even go today, brother.
Hey man, this young man in the chat has been, boy, ever since boys team started losing, boy, he been on the road, man. My boy Jacoby been on the road, man. First he was with Rob when Ole Miss lost, and now he trying to mess with my boy G Dot, man.
I ain't gonna never duck no L. It's just when they show up for your demise, that mean you did something right, man. You did.
I mean, they were watching.
It was their Super Bowl yesterday. I'm glad they won their Super Bowl. I'm proud of them. Shout out Ken Dean. I'm not a sore loser. That was a great game. Better team won. So, cool beans. What's up, Paul Miranda? Hey, I really missed those sessions in the truck in the morning. You got to bring that back to the timeline, Paul. I know it's a lot going on in Dallas. I see it's a lot going on in Dallas, Paul. We need some boots on the ground.
What that got to do with it? He stole money from the state, not in a different state, not from up there, man. I ain't Jacoby, but no, let's go there. Just my personal opinion. I feel the kicker lost the game for Green Bay, dog. That's just my personal opinion. If the kicker makes the extra point, even if he makes the field goal early on in the game, a different momentum thing, different type of swing. Not taking nothing away from the Bears. That was their biggest comeback in Chicago Bears history, and it just happened to be in a playoff wild card game. Not taking anything away from that, but if that kicker should be in hiding somewhere right now, dog. Like he should be in hiding somewhere because it's on him, honestly. Like, because even let's say we're in the situation, okay, he makes the extra point, but he misses the field goal, and now we're just down 3 instead of down 4. We don't need to try to score a touchdown. We just need to get in field goal range. Mm-hmm. You come in, you make the field goal. But dang, we can't even trust you to make the field goal if we get you in field goal range, because we already had you in field goal range.
Hey man, hey. You know, this is why it's a beautiful sport. That's why.
That's how I felt, Paul. I felt like that was scripted. The way that all of that went down, I felt like it was.
I'm never a regular shooter. I'm a realist, and we just haven't been able to get it done in the postseason. So that, I mean, and at all phases, special teams, can't blame the defense. Defense did everything that they needed to do. Quarterback played a hell of a game.
Yeah. Love did his thing.
Anyway, is what it is. That's what it's like being a Packers fan. And that's why I say if you win your division, you control things. You win the division, you might have had a home game, you know? Like, but at the same time, I'm not worried about the Chicago Bears. Like, you know.
What's going on, Ken Dean, man? It's my boy Ken, man. Y'all get
Look,
another
yeah.
home. Y'all get another home game, Ken. Second round of the playoffs, man. Yeah, Paul Miranda, G-Dot's a Packers fan.
I mean, we got a quarterback. We got some pieces. It was great to see Matthew Golden break out. I got to see some other things, like let's just be honest. Was the Packers a Super Bowl contender? No. But were they good enough to at least go win one or two playoff games? I thought they were offensively good enough. Defense did everything. Like you can't just let your defense keep going on the field. Like they gonna get exposed. Like at the end of the game, I lost three defensive starters. Like that's no excuse. Next man up. You play football. It's the point. Jordan Love played a great game, Paul Miranda.
He did, though.
You gotta look at the game. Like Jordan Love took what they gave him, like he gambled, but it didn't hurt us. He didn't throw one of those mind scratching interceptions. Like he did what he could. Yes, he did, Paul Miranda. Yes, he did. But we still had enough weapons. I felt like Matthew Golden shouldn't have went through the whole season without a touchdown, but he's a special talent. Christian Watson, special talent. You just don't let good teams linger around long. That's why you put them away early. Like I saw a tweet that said no Packers fan felt safe with the 21-3 lead. Nope, not no one. We've seen this story before. So, but anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
man. I'm happy seeing close competitive games here in this wild card. I am with that aspect. If these are the narratives that they're doing, then I'm glad to see the close competitive games. Um, Now I didn't watch the Rams Panthers game. I did watch Packers Bills.
I
Caught a
watched.
little bit of Bills and caught a little bit of Niners Eagles. The referees, hey man, we gotta do we gotta get better. This I just think this is every sport. Just gotta get better. If something is obvious, make the obvious call. I don't care about all the ticky tack stuff, but it's a lot of obvious pass interferences that's not being called we in the playoffs, dog. Like
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Like it was a lot of holding in the trenches. I'm fine. Like
it's always gonna be a hold every play.
yeah,
Can't I
like
mean
we didn't need a bunch of flags. It wasn't no like out. I do know. I did see a play where I felt that if it had been the other way around, we'd have got flagged for it. That window where Christian Watson goes in and he's hit as defenseless. I felt that if that had been us, that would have been a flag. But the referees was the least. Now, what I did notice in other games, they let them mug. The D-backs was mugging across the
they
board
was
every game.
hey
I'm cool with that. Make it
they
even.
was overly aggressive, and I like that. That's old school football to me.
Yeah,
I love it. But if it's an obvious call, you gotta call the call at the same time.
like I want to give Bryce Young his flowers because, like 6-8 months ago, the discourse was he was a wasted draft pick. Carolina need to hit the reset button. It didn't look pretty, but like
Yeah,
I mean, let me throw you in the NFL for 2 years and say get me to a playoff game. I bet you'll be like, hey, I got here. Like I mean, it's not like sometimes we take for granted. If you in a league full of God's gifts, what is the separator, right? Separator is preparedness, focus, and execution. If everybody got God's gifts, the separator is preparedness, focus, and execution, right? And when my man dropped the ball on the conversion in the not in our game, what was the game? Who played before in the Rams game, right?
The Rams and Panthers.
Yeah, when the Panthers wide receiver dropped the conversion, preparedness and focus. Like the 49ers game, they throwing a lot to the fullback. Did y'all see that option route Christian McCaffrey ran from the right side of Purdy? He ran an option route that faked to the goal, to the pylon, to come back into the middle of the field. You can't defend that. That's preparedness. Like God's gifts versus God's gifts let you be in the same window. Like he didn't juke him out his draws. But bro, if he run like who? That's the difference in these type of games, and I don't think we acknowledge that enough. Bryce Young was looking out his ear hole for the first 16 games of his career. They called him everything but a son of God. Did y'all see that stadium for the playoffs? They was in there drunk early. Winning cures all, bro. So, he gets a little breather, a little less discourse. He can go develop now. It's hard.
It is. Y'all up tomorrow, man. What's the expectations, man? Outside of winning, man. What we can look for?
Defense gonna stand up. I expect to see at least one defensive touchdown. If we get anything from CJ,
the pick six.
I didn't say it was it didn't say it to be. It could be a fumble.
Oh, okay.
If we get anything from CJ, we'll be okay. If we get anything out the offense, if we just get an inkling out the offense, we're gonna be all right.
8 months ago, the discourse was CJ Stroud was better than Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts couldn't throw a post route. Now it's if we get anything out of CJ, we'll be okay. Boy, y'all set the bar low for the failure, don't y'all? That way, say, bro. See the narrative.
Oh my gosh, man.
Just know, Oz, I can read, and the narrative you setting is real nasty, brother. Real nasty. If we can get anything out of CJ, hey, dog.
What do you mean? That's the truth.
That's nasty.
The defense can do all they can, but if the offense ain't gonna do nothing to help the defense, then we still gonna lose.
Oh, you didn't say the offense. You said CJ. You said like
so. My question is, if Mike Tomlin loses, do they finally get rid of him, or are they gonna keep him there?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think you keep him.
Mike Tomlin went in with a 40-year-old quarterback and a defense cat that ain't even a number one.
They've been wanting Tomlin gone, but he makes the playoffs. That's the thing. It's just he just losing the first round. But at least he's making the playoffs.
Getting there.
I mean, I don't know what much more they want from him.
I got one for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got one for you, G-Day. As an organization, this was probably their first year making big splashes, right? You bring in Aaron Rodgers, you make the trade for Jalen Ramsey, you get DK Metcalf. This was their first year actually giving Mike Tomlin some money because historically, the Pittsburgh Steelers picked 20th and above. So you got to hit on your draft picks because if you're not hitting on your draft pick, you're not getting those upper echelon players. Look at what he's been winning with. What college did Antonio Brown go to?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna sit
See, that's what I'm talking about. Ben Roethlisberger. Miami of Ohio. Hines Ward. Where did Hines Ward go to? He went to a pretty good college, I think. But still, you see where I'm going with this. He's been winning with middle of the crop guys that they've identified in the draft and hit big on. Troy Polamalu. What Power 5 conference school did he go to? Nowhere. I'm just saying, George Pickens, where did he go to college? I'm truly asking. I have no idea. See, Hines went to Georgia. I knew he went to a good school. But yeah, and then the NFC North is in disarray. Why would you blow that up when right now you still at the top of the North? Because guess what? Cleveland quarterback and coaching situation still ain't right for year number 30. The Ravens finally made a move on Harbaugh, so you don't know what they done. So why would you panic? And guess what? Joe Burrow don't know if he want to retire and go to Andrew Luck route. So why would you change? You still selling out every day. You still selling jerseys. That terrible towel is a good brand behind the Cowboys. Why? What could you get better?
I mean, I don't know.
The only person that's better is your mortal victim, your enemy. John Harbaugh. I mean, the Harbaugh is probably the best coach on the market. We agree. And then Mike McCarthy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be the best coach available.
Mike McCarthy
for
after
hiring.
that.
number 2, and then Kevin Stefanski number 3.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. But dog, why would you like? Are we firing people just to fire people, bro? Troy was at USC. Good, that's boy, Paul Miranda. The world needs you. Pickens was at Georgia. Okay. Still, he wasn't getting the best. So, I mean, why would you fire him, G-Day? That's my thing. You fire him just to say, okay, fan base, I've appeased you.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing my hands up.
A lot of that seniority and personnel and leadership is gone too. Because they're gonna clean house. The new regime gonna put out. So as the Steelers, do you risk losing 40 years worth of personnel?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like they're tired of just making it to the playoffs. They want to go to the Super Bowl, I get it. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, he's successful. So I mean,
and that's the point.
I don't know, man. Sticking football real quick before we move on. College championship. You got Miami versus Indiana.
It's gonna be a good one.
I did not have this game picked on no bingo card. Like,
that's why it's gonna be good.
it's gonna be a real interesting game. I think Indiana wins because the championship is in Miami, and so it's a lot of distractions to me that's going to be going on in Miami for them kids. They would do better. Let's go out of town for a week. Just saying, that's what I would do.
Before I start my discourse on the national championship game, I would like to say the University of Texas and the University of Mississippi both have the same amount of bowl wins. No matter if my bowl was the Cheez-It Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl,
or the Poway Bowl.
Bowling to the house, 300 bowling. I don't give a damn. We got the same amount of wins.
Cereal Bowl.
$8 million. Y'all played 2 games. We played 1.
The Trail Mix Bowl.
It don't matter. The Baller Plug United We Are Bowl. Don't matter. Just want to whisper that in case somebody pop up. You know, just want to say money well spent. And look what we got out the port. Hey, half of Ole Miss is at University of Houston right now. Y'all see that? That's crazy. I woke up this morning and saw a Ole Miss linebacker in the third ward. I was like, oh my God. Rob out here talking about we gonna be back? With who? Trinidad can't come back. The kid's gone. The thrill is gone. BB King.
The thrill is
But that Indiana Miami game intrigues me. Because if any kids that I think can play under all of that with their mama watching them at home at the crib, like I you remember that Larry Coker Miami team? Larry Coker was very, very disciplined, but he let them play free. That's what Mario Cristobal is reminding me of. But how could you bet against Kurt Signetti? Walk it like I talk it, right? Walk in your trap and take over your trap. The picture of it.
Yeah.
Like, and he doing it with grown men that ain't him.
Grown men.
And
Grown man.
And I'm gonna get a lot of hat on hat football, which I think it's gonna be a 17-14 game in the fourth quarter. And also, I would like to actually publicly say, Fernando Mendoza, I believe now. I didn't think he was a Heisman winner. Oh, I believe. I don't know. I don't like. And when I say I believe, like, I'm talking command, arm velocity. You know, look the part. I'm a believer.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting them to walk all over Oregon like that, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, they beat them in the regular season, but I figured this game would be a lot closer than what it was.
And this is what Dan Lannon is going to have to figure out that Ohio State figured out a long time ago when they hired Urban Meyer. You have to build a winter team that's fast in the winter. Why do you think Urban went and got Florida kids and taught them how to play in the snow? Yeah, they dropped the snow game every now and then, but when it got to bowl season, they didn't see snow no more. Everything was inside. Everything was fast and downhill. And Oregon's problem is they've always been thin at that linebacking core. Like, they've always had D-backs that could fly or whatever. But in the trenches and that front seven, they've never really just been manhandlers. You know, like, and Dan Lannon is gonna have to figure that part out. And I think he will, but it's glaring because he has the athletes, right? He, like, Dante Moore caught a rough break. You know, you get a running back to hit the portal, another running back hurt, your third string hits you on the RPO. That's brutal. Well, I didn't think he played a bad game. Just you can't get behind the sticks. But Oregon's they a little light. And see, Paul said it. The front four for Miami, them some grown men. Ruben Bain, he might as well be Bain from Batman.
Yeah. I think the trench battle is going to be really good in this game. I just want to see what Miami's quarterback does this game. Because they're not going to be able to run the ball as easily as they did against Ole Miss.
Yeah, the two sides of Carson Beck. Yeah. Are we gonna get Georgia Carson Beck, or are we gonna get Big Cojones Carson Beck? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I think it's gonna be a 17-13 game.
That's fair. I'm watching this. I'm watching this New England and the Chargers game.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if Drake May gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Oh, yeah. We gonna find out tonight.
Drake.
Oh, it's Rob versus Doug right now?
Yeah. Rob versus Doug.
I ain't mad at Doug for taking a
Oh yeah, man. Watch your team, brother. Watch your team.
at my funeral, tell them the Packers took 10 years off my life.
All right, switching gears, man. We're gonna real quick before we jump into NBA. This Thursday, Texas women versus South Carolina women. Who you got? Who you got, G-Dot?
I watched the game today. Texas doesn't lose 2 in a row. I'm gonna go with that first and foremost. Texas,
But the game's at South Carolina.
that game could be played on the moon.
Okay, all right.
Vic Schaefer don't lose 2 in a row. But if Texas doesn't defend the backdoor action for easy layups, well, then South Carolina got that game by a mile. And that's what I saw today against LSU. They gave up. I mean, it wasn't the Kate Koval. It wasn't to the big. They was giving it up to anybody on the backside from the slide. From the sideline, all the odds, you'd have been proud at the slide. See, Rob? See? You could go look at what the Vegas sports makers say what that spread is. I don't even know, but go see what Vegas says. Struggling, Rob. Just gave it up easy. And don't get me wrong, LSU hit big shot after big shot after big shot. They had the momentum. Texas played from behind, and Roy Harmon went 1 for 7 and didn't play in the fourth quarter. I guarantee you she'll play in the fourth quarter against South Carolina. I think Texas needed that. They needed, it's different losing a close game because then you can lie to yourself and say, we lost a close game against a good SEC opponent. That's what rivalry games do, right? Because coaches lie to teams. But that you can't lie about that. You got your ass kicked on the board. They wanted it more than you. Like they never saw it, Rob. I wonder whose scout that was. Because I know one thing.
Somebody dropped the ball.
Hey, I don't think they dropped the ball. I just don't think it's a certain player, and I'm not going to say her name. It's a certain player in that game that I thought was primed to have her welcome to the Big 12. I mean, not the Big 12. I'm sorry. Her welcome to the SEC moment.
SEC.
And she dropped the ball. Hometown hero.
So would you say Texas would need to win the rebound battle to win this game?
You're not going to beat South Carolina in a rebound battle.
On the glass, yeah.
I don't think Texas shot the ball well today. You know, that was one thing. They had been shooting the ball a little bit better, which I mentioned Roy 1 for 7. They didn't shoot the ball, and the urgency from Madison Booker early in the game was disturbing. I think she kind of let it come to her too much instead of going to go take it. When I think her matchup, she got whatever she wanted.
Interception.
But G-Day, you can lose the battle on the board against South Carolina and still win that game.
Okay. I'm just interested to see the Madison Booker versus the Joyce Edwards matchup. See how that
it's a lot of star power in that game.
See how that play out. Yeah.
Tish Thompson. It'll be interesting if they have A got back. And then, we haven't talked about Isla. Isla has done a great job. At times, Isla has played the five.
She a fresh. She learn. It's a learning curve period right now for her. Let her, and that's what I was trying to tell somebody the other day. She's gonna be fine. Let her continue to learn, dog. I don't know why people would think you going to a school who been to the Final Four for the past 6 years. Sorry, past 6 years in a row. You just finna, she's finna go in there. She's gonna be cooking. Oh no, dog, no. No.
And technically, for what they need her to do, she is cooking in her role.
She's doing a good job.
Y'all thinking points. South Carolina got kids that, dog, I'd be trying to tell people Taniyah Latson can go start and take 30 minutes from anybody in the country. Taniyah Latson over there being a team player because she wants to win, and it's bigger than what you think it is by just scoring points. Like, Isla is being asked to do a lot. Chloe Kitts is hurt. Isla probably would have got better minutes if their star four is in rehabbing an ACL right now. Like, it's a lot that goes on. Like, and Isla is a star in her role. But if you really want to see what Isla is a star at, go look at that social media, baby. South Carolina got Isla on the social media like 80 times a week, dog. When you leave Texas, you should be social media ready. If you're not, that's your fault. That girl all on the camera. If they don't love you, you're not on the camera. Now, I mean, kids that's high recruits that we ain't even heard them talk.
I mean, that's true.
That's a good point.
This one in Texas right now. I ain't heard 2 words.
That is true, my brother.
Like, we talked about this earlier, and we'll talk about it later and touch on it later. We got to start holding accountability for why these kids not playing as good as they could be playing in their role in college right now.
Let's segue. Matter of fact, let's hold off on that, on the road thing. Let's hold off on that album right now. I know y'all see my hand. Hey, I took a chunk out my thumb, man. Today I made a makeshift. At first it was worse. I had packing tape. I was grating, and I was going fast. I was jamming, and I just got into it, and I just grated a chunk of my thumb, like a whole corner, like right there, my off, dog.
That's wild. Gee,
but I'm good. Hey, I didn't.
You didn't even go to urgent care. You just
no, bro.
Super glued your finger up yourself.
Yeah. We'll be good, dog.
That's
be good.
Real Tim Toolman Taylor type.
We're gonna be good, man. We're gonna be good. Real quick, man. We're gonna come back to that. The Rose. Real quick. These NBA trades. Hey, first, the memes is killing me. They put Trae Young as a lollipop that was covered with like fur and a big old Wizards jersey, bro. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. But why are teams just wanting to dump these players to free up money? Are they wanting to dump just to just be like, skip it, we're gonna restart? Like, what is y'all take on this?
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you...
I'm gonna give Braylon his credit on this. So I heard a long time ago that CJ McCollum was gonna move. Shout out made by Braylon. And I'll just keep it as that, right? The apron is a real contentious point for NBA players.
Okay.
I didn't realize how important the apron was until I started seeing some of the moves that were being made. Um, I think the Atlanta Trey Young thing, after I read about him not wanting to leave them cash strapped and not picking up his player option, you know, I think he did that for longevity in the league, because he could still free up and go play somewhere else even after Washington. But um, there's no more patience in sports because of private equity money. And the correlation is the fact that we wanted money in sports so bad, we forgot what comes with money. What comes with money comes expectation. So yeah, they did sign Trey to all that money, but it's expendable because the expectation isn't there anymore, right? Well, okay, the Wizards, who have a very wealthy owner, very young team, you know, that makes sense for them. Like, but does Trey get to play in the Wizards jersey? We don't know. Do they go to a buyout? We don't know. Um, but with all that being said, private equity money is the reason why, as quick as we rush these kids to the league, they're going to be rushed right on out. There's not going to be no journeyman veterans no more. It's not going to be none of that. Like, bro, we're churning out at an incredible rate. Scoot Henderson was the popular name 3 years ago. They don't even say Scoot Henderson name in Portland, and he played in Portland.
I'm just asking. Like just for thoughts, opinions. What about you? Even with the whole John Moran situation, like
That's what I'm
what's your
looking up.
thought?
That's exactly what I'm looking up. I'm trying to see what are okay.
But also,
John Morant. Go ahead.
their naysayers are going to say that they got coaches fired with no remorse, and this is
Mm.
so that's the pros and the cons.
So Trey Young is averaging 19, 8 assists, well 9 assists really is 8.9 in a rebound, 2 turnovers. And he just got traded for a bag of Skittles and a chopped cheese sandwich. Yeah. What I believe is about to happen is the same thing.
If he can't defend, what does it matter if you average 19?
Well, my point is this. I think the same thing is going to happen to Ja. I think that they about to move him, and it's going to be for less than what we feel or what some feel he's worth, because his numbers is identical to Trey's 19-7, 19-7 this year. They got identical numbers. I think they even averaging the same number of turnovers, like 3 turnovers. So is Ja more valuable than Trey?
No, they're devaluing them via the media.
Oh, that's evident. That's clear. That's clear. We trying to get the cheapest price here.
I keep seeing stuff like he lost his athleticism. He doesn't shoot that well with mid range jump shots and all kind of percentages and all of that. And I just say to myself, but okay, cool. If that's what we're a lot of people in the NBA don't do that, but they're not averaging what John Morant is averaging. But also, a lot of Josh problems are self-inflicted. Like,
For sure.
Like you can do all the like. Think about this, and somebody had to bring this. I'm a stout Ja supporter. I'm a I got to hang out with Ja in New Orleans. Not Ja personally, but got to shoot his trainer's camp. Hung out with Keontae, Jarvis Walker, Bud Carrington. Like Ja's very to himself. He doesn't really bother a lot of people. He doesn't really say a lot. He's not one of those sociable basketball stars, rightfully so. Like a lot reserved, but at the same time, your 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 talent only takes you as far, and they only gonna put up with as much. You're supposed to be the face of a franchise. We were arguing about that in the group chat a year or two ago. Is Ja
Hmm.
the face of the NBA, let alone the face of a franchise?
We were.
Going back to when he said no, he don't fear nobody in the West, and they ain't been a top contender playoff team since. So look at the deterioration, right? No matter how much you love something, the bottom line got to match. Oz. Memphis not even selling tickets because they like the 1, 2, 3 seed. What they look it up right now? Are they fighting for a play in or they 5, 6?
Memphis?
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I think they're at the bottom.
Memphis at the bottom of the West, brother.
I know. I don't know.
They're at the bottom. I feel
They're
it's
10. They're 10 in the West right now. Only people
I feel
behind
it's a
them is the
lot of
Clippers and the
things
Mavericks.
that kind of goes into the play of Ja. And I'm a solo myself for this one, man. I'm a solo myself. Cause I don't want nobody else to get hung for this one. Me personally, I feel it's an NBA thing. Like we have to take away from him. Stop supporting him is what they were told to the owner, to the general managers. Get him out of the public's eye. We can't have this. And so you got to remember he had that support and all that when he was dunking on people, when he was making all the viral plays, like push it, push it, push it. But now he still makes viral plays. It just doesn't get pushed. It doesn't get pushed no more. And so I don't have the support. So why? So me as a player, why am I going to kill myself or play hard to give y'all what I used to give you when you're not doing the same thing? It to me it almost feels like Collar Kaepernick-ish. Like we have to make
Blackball.
we have to make an example. We're not going to just kick him completely out of the league just yet, but we have to make an example of him to the public. That's just my take.
That's fair. I can see that.
G-Day, that was really well said.
I love
I don't mind getting hung for that. Because that goes back to help me help you, brother. That's fine. Like I love the villain job, but if you're gonna embrace the villain, you gotta be a hell of a basketball player, right?
Facts.
You gotta be Allen Iverson s. And I'm not saying Ja don't work. Ja be in the gym. Ja definitely works, you know. But like when it comes, the NBA can't dish you if you got endorsements. But think about it. You messed up the Gatorade. Oh, when the Gatorade endorsement, Rob hit us. We was all on the phone and we was like, bro, like Rob said something like that was the first Gatorade athlete in like 10 or 15 years. And he messed up the Gatorade athlete sponsorship after the gun incident. You feel me? So I totally get it. Okay, you embrace the villain, but where has that gotten you? Like a good PR team could have cleaned that up and then you good. But this goes also back to And this is absent of Ja and T Morant, but I see so many Ja T Morant archetypes, right? You got to stop letting your kid do whatever they want to do.
Hello?
And it's easy for me to say if I'm Ja's father because that is hypocrisy at its finest. But if I'm Ja's dad, I'm calling the best PR company and saying, hey, I don't want my son to mess up this generational wealth because we could feed generations off this. If Ja did it right, it's a little too late for this. But I say all the time, Hakeem Olajuwon could run for mayor of Houston, Texas, and would get the overall vote and don't got a campaign. You know why? He's beloved. If you do the right thing, you don't have to win. Memphis as an organization has won what? They've been to some Western Conference Finals. But what has Mike Conley, Paul Gasol, and Zach Randolph done? But deliver great moments. They are beloved in that city. You could have retired with generational wealth and been beloved in the state of Tennessee. And you could have spun that to public office, whatever. Like, nobody never looks at the Magic Johnson route. Why not? It's a beautiful thing. Jesse Ventura, a wrestler, governor of Minnesota. You know why? Beloved. I hate Tommy Tuberville and what he stands for, but when they love you, they'll do anything for you. And those are just examples of what people would do if you're good in sports. Like Cam Newton. Cam Newton could probably go run for mayor of Auburn, at least.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Maybe not the governor of Alabama. Auburn is in Alabama, right?
Alabama.
The governor for Alabama. He could probably run for mayor.
Mr. Miranda, to answer that question, I think every player is different. I think that's a subjective thing.
He didn't lose Nike. That's what's keeping him relevant, and that's kind of what the NBA hated. He has the second most worn shoe behind Kobe Bryant.
Facts.
You can't get rid of money. Nike ain't gonna let you get.
They not letting go. Nike not letting go of that.
They gonna make 1,000 more iterations of them Ja tools. They gonna squeeze every drop.
No, for sure.
Oh,
you know what this reminds me of? I was just thinking about this yesterday. This Ja Morant shoe reminds me of when KD dropped the 6 and he had all them funky colorways. Remember, he about to come out with the 6 again next year with the Aunt Pearls and the PB&Js and the All Stars, all them crazy colorways. That's exactly what this reminds me of. When people look back on Ja Morant's shoe era, they're gonna be like, them right there, them the ones, because they had so many colorways and they all was fire. Just like when KD dropped that 6, man. Sneakerheads, man, y'all gotta tap in.
Bro, when the tournament starts, it's gonna be so many Ja Morant drops that school's gonna get. Wait for it, bro. Just wait for it. They're gonna squeeze every drop. Ooh, Paul Miranda, the people of Memphis will roast you if you say that. Everybody can't go to the perfect city.
But honestly, that's what I was gonna go with next. What is the perfect city?
There isn't one. Every city got its flaws.
Don't be naive, brother.
Every city got its flaws. Every city got a hood.
Every city got one.
Every NBA city has a hood. Every one of them.
Which one don't?
Okay, there's a reason why Cooper Flag isn't in Charlotte and is in Dallas. There's a reason why Victor Wembanyama is in San Antonio and not at
Okay, let's
The
different cloth of people.
the Hornets. I hate you saying what's a perfect city. I can name some draft picks that were dropped in perfect cities. Mysteriously, brother. Mysteriously.
The whole city is the hood. I'm with you on that one, Paul. But it's one in every city, dog. Like
I mean, I'm just saying. I've
so,
seen.
Ja come to Houston, he gonna be in 3rd ward and 5th ward, hanging out, kicking. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I went to Murray State, so he's small city adapted anyway, right?
yeah, but the way he grew up though, he wasn't no silver spoon kid. It's almost like Iverson, but Iverson didn't. Iverson knew how to be cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like Iverson know how to. Iverson made everything a party, bro. Like he wasn't trying to conform to the people around him.
Where you dropping Ja at then?
That's what I'm saying. What's a good city?
That's the point. There is none.
Even if you send him to Milwaukee, he gonna be hanging out with Cuckoo Kyle and them in my projects. Like he, no matter where he
I don't think every
put him in San Antonio, he gonna be in the hood with the Hispanics, bro. Like he gonna find somebody who is what he wants. Indiana, hey, the nap don't sleep on the nap town, Coach Armand.
Antonio. See, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Indiana get the
nap town. Don't
Indiana get kind of crazy. You better ask Jeff Teague.
I got family in the nap town.
You better ask Jeff Teague. Indiana get kind of crazy.
Ja gonna be partying with the Indiana Bears. Hey, real talk. That's a good destination for him because Indiana got pieces they could get off of. He can help until Halliburton get back. But Halliburton, Ja, and that front court now.
I don't think they want that headache though. Like,
is it a headache? I think Rick Carlisle want a little over there. They too soft. That's why they didn't get past the Celtics. I think not get past Celtics. That's why they couldn't get over the hump. I think they're a little too and they need a little You feel me? That's not a headache. Ja is not a headache on the winner. You know why? Bro, he's alone. He likes staying to himself already. Like, bro, we don't be getting stories of Ja outside like Stephon Diggs.
Yes, we do. What are you talking about?
Not now. We used to, not now.
Okay, so since we don't hear about it, that mean it ain't happening?
Yes. Hey, he in the house now, bro. He should. He don't do he not outside like that.
Okay.
He didn't grow up. He not outside like that.
All right.
Like it's very, very like as you grow older too, like I believe genuinely he wants to win. He don't really care about the bread. He not getting in trouble. They talking about his basketball play. Go Google it, Oz. When the last time you heard about him being outside? What the shade room say? Shade room ain't like, bro, Stephon, bro, I didn't know what pink cocaine was. Now I'm reading on Facebook, it's been a spike in pink cocaine. And I was just like, oh, really? They coloring the cocaine these days.
Man, the only thing that's out here about Ja is this trade, bro.
See? But look, what's Stephon doing?
Stephon kicking it, dog.
Some players can do that. Everybody can't do that. You know why? Stephon produced at a high level no matter the circus around him. A lot of people not built like that. Just like our boy Keon Coleman from Buffalo. I really thought he was a talented wide receiver. He's not that good.
Yeah.
He not in the playbook. he don't got God's gifts. He just tall.
Yeah, he just big. Yeah.
Tall, had a good year, and capitalized on the draft. Bamboozled some people. I'm not mad at it.
Get your money, young fella.
It's your money. But eventually you gotta catch the ball. You can't catch the ball with this all the time.
At what point are you gonna catch the ball?
You go catch the ball.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. And I
Hey,
like Keon Coleman.
Paul Miranda. As long as you can catch the ball like Stephon Diggs catch the ball, every strike is your last strike. It don't matter until the team need a last strike. But that's the bigger point, dog. I think Ja probably does need a fresh scenery, but he got to go somewhere that's committed to winning. Not, I saw Ja for Giannis. That's a horrible.
No. I mean, I don't know where he goes, what fits.
To say that again, Paul, put that on the thing. Paul Miranda, the owner didn't even have no problems getting off on jail time, bruh. I want to play for an organization like that. Yeah, he ain't lying.
I mean, that's true.
Fair.
Let's just talk about it. If you are good enough, and the Patriots as a team qualify as good enough, oh yeah, Mr. Kraft, we're not gonna take you to jail. Just pay a little community service, and we gonna act like you didn't go to this massage parlor in Miami. That's good business. Y'all be getting
It is.
me, but
it is, and I'm gonna throw a wrinkle in here. But isn't that expected of NFL players versus not expected of NBA players?
Good point.
we were really blessed because David Stern had them NBA players so scared. Like they saw what he did to Iverson and kind of broke his spirit. Everybody came in on the good foot out here, and you don't like, bro. We ain't never heard about no D Wade, LeBron getting pulled over like Rasheed and Bonzi Wells in Suburban. Like we ain't hear about like no Steven Jack getting in a fight at Beaumont out here while hooping with the Spurs. Like Vernon Maxwell was shooting dice 5 minutes from my granny house every weekend as a Rockets player. Like celebrities and basketball players don't do that now. You know why? They squares. They little kids that play games. Jeremy Fears probably go home and get on Fortnite or Call of Duty and be streaming. We see what Tyrese Maxey be doing. They kids. They don't care about gambling. Not the good ones.
Is it that they kids or that they just grew up differently? I think football still has more of gritty people, more underprivileged people who made it versus basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because a bench player in football, he out here shooting dice out here like he done made $1 million, but don't got $1 million. And basketball is only 15 cats.
Yeah.
And of the 15, 7 probably got real deals. And of the 7, only 2 or 3 got on their max. And then the other 5 probably happy to be on their second contract. So yeah, football, oh yeah, they shooting dice. They per capita, because they're a larger sport and more people got football money now. But basketball is such a smaller fraternity. That's why it's so precious.
It is. That's true. That's fair. Man, that was good. Good talks, fellas. Good talks, man. Let's jump to high school basketball, man.
Man, before y'all get into that, man, I gotta drop my wife off at her sister's house, brothers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna head out early today.
You didn't even have to say all that.
It's cool because it's like inclusion. I need people to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't just running out. You know what I'm saying? It's the real deal stuff going on. But love chat. Good to see y'all. Till next week. The next time y'all see me, the Texans would have won. I'm out.
I hope the Texans wins for our sake, man, because they gonna kill them in the comment section, man.
I'm gonna kill him in the comments. I'm a lot.
But no, man, let's start here first, man. Right here. Let's dive straight into this thing, man. The updated ranking snapshot, man. You have your tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then your tier 5, man. What since putting this out, because you don't do a weekly ranking, like since putting this out, compared to the first ranking that you dropped, what has been the static or the reception of parents, teams, players?
That's a great answer. The players and the teams that you don't really see a lot on here, which would be CHSA, which is a home school. You wouldn't normally see a Katie Taylor, a Laporte, a Cy Lakes on here. I think those are big names. Seven Lakes, if I'm not mistaken, they started out very poor, came up strong. A Klein Collins you wouldn't see on here. Those schools, they're happy to be included in the representation because their record reflects it. So they're glad there's no favoritism at the top. And then there's also a lot of grumblings because there's some teams that might be in that tier 3 that feel like they should be in that tier 1, but you gotta acknowledge the 20 game winners. No matter who they play, who they didn't play, they still got the 20 games, and winning matters over here. Now, this isn't a full, who I think is powerful, but this is just a reflection of what it looks like after the break, after a couple of tournaments. And also, I would like to know that it's not a lot of separation right now. Not a lot of separation. Like, when you look and dive into some of these teams' records, a lot of them didn't really play each other. You know, Kincaid will play Houston Christian twice, going down the road. But it would have been nice to see maybe a Houston Christian versus CHSA. I think they did play each other. I take that back. But also, CHSA, which is a home school, has beat some 6A teams on their schedule. So I think they're worthy of being on here, even though they don't play 6A basketball. I saw the Woodlands play in person. They lost to North Shore, but the Woodlands, nobody had them at 19-6 at this point of the year with what they had. Shout out Rachel. But some of these teams, CE King, they'll be there. They're no pretenders. They're contenders. Dawson and Manville, they're definitely contenders. Shadow Creek, I can't say more about what Coach Misha has done with this group. And it doesn't matter. Like, you give her some kids, she's going to get to her development roots, and she's going to have those kids clicking. And they are. And their record shows it at 21-3. My personal favorite two that's on here that nobody saw coming would be Grand Oaks and Katie Jordan. Grand Oaks has a Prairie View commit. And then Katie Jordan, they're just a tough team by committee. I haven't seen them in person, but I got a message from Coach Jones early in the season telling me to watch out for them because they're going to be pretty good. And they felt that they were disrespected in the early drops of the power rankings, and they showed me. Now I'm familiar with their game, and when we go back to the drawing board, we'll go back and look at strength of schedule and everything. But I expect them to make it into the power rankings. Where they'll be, I have no idea because even though this is numbered, I have them in tiers. So I could have put 1 through 5 for each tier. I didn't. All I did was just number out all the teams and gave you a quick 15. Some of these teams, like Barbers Hill, is not even 6A. They're a 5A favorite, but they're on here as a tier 1 elite team. But that's my thoughts and processes of where it is. There's some teams on here that'll be on the power rankings that's not on this list. They just got to get their district play not squared away. Like South Springs. South Springs isn't represented right here, but that doesn't make them not be on the power rankings because they've been across the country and they played in Hoop Fest. Their record doesn't reflect none of the success that the teams on here has already had. So I don't think that that's fair to highlight South Springs real early right now, and they don't even have 15 wins.
No, that's legit, man. Edit is dope. Good review, man. So that Katy district on the boys and girls side is both tough, man.
I didn't see Katy
like
Taylor being out here after losing,
after losing the big.
Yeah, Tamaya Grace is on a pretty good 14-1 Arizona State team. Shout out to Maya Grace, former Katy Taylor. And they're sitting at 19-4, which is amazing. So I'd also got I actually do my homework. I can't let y'all see it because y'all might try to pause the show and go see my notes and copy it, because I see y'all will drop a rankings one time, but won't stand on the business after that during the season. Coach Armand, are we talking about Elkins girls?
Yeah, we talking about girls right now, Coach Armand.
I have to look if we talking about Elkins girls, but at the taping at this moment, and I know they won their game, they're 12-8, but South Springs was only 10-8 at the moment of me dropping that snapshot. So even though they'll be a power ranking team, I couldn't put you up there at 10-8 when there's teams already at 20 wins before we got to January 1st. Am I wrong? Does winning matter? Does winning not matter, G-Day?
No, winning matters to me.
I would like to
win.
There's some teams
you gotta win. Strength of schedule does help you in rankings, but winning helps more than the strength of a schedule. Like the strength of the schedule just kind of lets us and like computer systems know, like, hey, like, yeah, they don't got the wins, but they've played 1 through 5 already. And if they weren't blowout games, like if they were competitive, like anything 11 points and under, like a computer system is the way that the algorithm set up with the strength of schedule is going to keep that team up high. And so the same thing with someone who is a basketball aficionado or whatever you want to label yourself. You're still going to keep that team high. It doesn't matter if we talking boys or girls, don't matter. You're still going to keep the team kind of high in respect of their strength of schedule, who they play. But I think that's dope that how you rewarded each team by tier.
And I'd also like to show some of the flaws in my original power rankings that I didn't see coming. Like, I never saw Hitchcock being 10-7. I thought they would be a lot better. I thought this would be their window. Dickinson, I had them so high. They're only 6-15 right now. Iowa Colony, another team, 11-10. Tough schedule though, But 11 and 10, I didn't see. Clearbrook girls are 6 and 12. Just thought they had the culture over there. May not maybe necessarily had the talent, but I thought they had the culture over there to sustain. And not really a disappointing record, but just no separation. Huntsville girls 14 and 7. I thought they would be a little bit better. But the Brenham girls, who I knew would be better, they're 16 and 9 right now. So, Travis 17 and 6, Clear Falls 17 and 6. So there'll be some moving and there'll be some shaking in the rankings and stuff like that. But I just wanted to explain some things because I got a lot of
Oh yeah, yeah.
weird memes in the content.
Yes, sir. That's my favorite part, man. Whenever I put something out or I talk about something, and just to see the feedback and how some people, he hating or he don't know, blah blah. Jalen, you got until 11 a.m. tomorrow, so we're gonna always post the boys rankings, Monday at noon. But everybody's record is updated. Wins and losses of the week, it lets you know. So you got until 11 a.m. tomorrow, Jalen. So you're not out the loop yet for that. But yeah, man, I love that part. Like I told you on the phone, and I'll speak on it publicly. Like I did my first reaction reviews and recap with G-Day show, because I was going to start it on January 1st. Something came up, so I couldn't. So I did the first one this past Wednesday. And I'm doing that 2 times a month. And so what I did was I just talked about the 15 players from the class of 2027 who I feel should have some type of a breakout spring and summer based off of the season that they're having. And so some people's mad because I didn't mention their kid. That don't mean I don't think your kid is not good. I just don't see your son at this moment in time projecting to get a scholarship. Like, it's going to be hard to get a scholarship. Like, it's already was hard. It's going to be even harder now to get a scholarship out of high school. D1 or D2. That's the level that I'm talking about. It's going to be even harder. So those were just some kids who I can see potentially getting those. Not saying that your kid won't. I don't know. He may. Show up. Prove me wrong. I prefer that. Make me look like the dummy out here. But based off of what I've seen, and with how long that I've been doing this, I think I kind of know what it looks like a little bit. And I mean, just it's kind of like you said. If you got some kids, just got the talents, bro. And just because they got the talents to get there today, don't mean that you can't develop a skill set to get you there later down the road. You may have to go JUCO and then go from JUCO to NAIA, from an NAIA to a D2, and then maybe your last year or two you get to go D1. You still made it. It's no need to be mad, no need to be ashamed about it. You still got there. So yeah, it was a lot of people upset, and then there was a lot of teams. This was the other reason why we stopped talking about kids on this show so much, like name dropping players, because every time we do, they get flooded from AAU coaches, and that's not the case. Like, you got to go out and put your eyes on some of these kids for yourself. And like I was talking with Coach Tyreman today, shout out Coach Tyreman, and on Alaska basketball team. They was at the University of St. Thomas basketball game today. University of St. Thomas is ranked top 10 in the country, Division III school. And it was another school there. I just couldn't make out what high school was there, but it was another high school there who came to watch as well. Coaches, man, hit up Coach Medina, hit up Coach D. King, hit up my guy Coach Hurtgen. It was good seeing Coach Hurtgen again. Coach Hurt always, since day one, man. hit them up, let them know, hey man, I want to bring my team out. They'll be sure to take care of y'all. Let you guys come in to see, and then like if you do got a player or something, they'll be like later on, like you think you can play at this level? Like they rank top 10 in the country. Like they could beat a lot of D1 schools. I'm not saying like no top 25 D1s, but they almost beat UTR. Who they UTEP? It was a couple of fluky calls that lost them the game, but they lost by three or four. Like you got to be really good to be able to play college basketball, man. You do. And Medina and his staff, they do a hell of a job recruiting and getting kids who a lot of people feel could have went D1 or D2 out of high school and getting them, and they get over there and they love the culture. They do. Some kids leave, they get in the portal and they end up going D1, but majority of the kids stay. They stay.
One of those kids, Nick Anderson.
Yeah, Nick Anderson at Rice University. He was at St. Thomas, man. And like D King mentioned him last week, he be coming to the games. Like he still come and still hang out with the kids, bro. Like at University of St. Thomas, like he still go there. It's just that the culture that they have is amazing, man. The coaching staff's amazing. Make sure that y'all get out, check out a game, man. But with that being said, this goes into what you was talking about earlier with when I was mentioning those 15 kids. Roles and expectations. Like a lot of y'all don't understand your role. Like, yeah, you may be a star or a semi high school star at your school or within your area. But when you get to whatever college you're going to, you're gonna have a role, dog. And there's gonna be expectations. And a lot of kids, they don't get that. They don't understand it. And that's why I said where you play summer ball is important. Where you choose to play summer ball is important. Everybody can't be the guy. But there's still things that you can do and show that you can play a role and you can still earn a scholarship. I've seen it happen time and time again. And those kids go in as freshmen and people be like, oh man, how he getting so much playing time, or how he doing? Because the coach saying he knew how to play a role, and he knew him coming in and at the level, right fit. It's a match made in heaven. But you got to understand that you're going to have to fulfill a role. You're not going to be a star your whole life. Second thing with that, I'm going to talk about it. You got, if you a big, be a big. Be a big. Nobody wants to be a traditional big. I get it. It's not sexy. You want to shoot the three. You want to show that you can handle the ball. If you got that skill, that's cool. But dominate being a big, because when you get to college and you got that skill, in college they're not sitting. You're not just getting set on the perimeter. Ain't nobody passing you the ball talking about going to work, dog. Come off this pin down, shoot this threes. Truly watch the game. Watch college basketball. I can't even think of my guy's name who was at Michigan last year. The big white dude. He wasn't coming off of pin downs and screens, bro. It's just whenever they pass him, if after the action went through.
I know it too.
You was muted. I can't think of his name.
I know.
But after the act, I think it was Wolf. After the action went,
Danny Wolf.
After the action went through, if he was at the top, okay, kick it to you at the top, bang, three. But even though he could shoot, they wasn't like, hey, we finna have him running around out here like Steph. Yeah, thank y'all, like Steph Curry, bro, off all these pin down screens, making guys chase him around. No, he still went down there, bang, grab rebounds. He still was able to be a stretch big and stretch out the floor. When it came to that part of the action, kick it out, he open, he's knocking it down. But he's not just out there the whole single time of the game. It's all these bigs that we've had here in the city. We want them to be, you got to handle the ball, dog. Yes, you need to be able to handle the basketball. Yes, it's good if you can knock down the perimeter shot. But in college, bigs aren't used like that, bro. Everybody wants to try to make them be pros. You're not going to be the next Jokic. You're not finna be the next Wemby. You're not the next Giannis. You're not none of them. You are the next you, whoever you are. That's who you are. You're not them. That's generational. Those are once in lifetimes. That's not a everybody. Because every big in the NBA don't play like them.
Hey, G-Day, hey, you preaching today. I'm just here to hold.
But it's the reason why a lot of these high school bigs they don't see the floor because they're not ready. You don't believe me? Go ask some of these college coaches. They not ready. They scared to be touched. If you can't bank, I'm gonna give y'all perfect big that nobody knew about at first. Went to Cy Falls High School. Put my guy G-Dot on him. His name's Joseph Tugler. He's not standing at 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". With no shoes, that boy measures 6'6". But he play like he the biggest dude on the floor. Why? Because he defends. He's not afraid to bang, and he rebounds. And that got him to U of H, a consensus top 10 team over the past 6 years. Not because he was no bucket. It's because he played defense and he rebounded the basketball. And he did it at a high level against the best. But you want to shoot threes. Oh, coach, I can't play for you. Man, Bobby B, you right on. I can't go play. I'm gonna use my boy Bobby B. I can't go play for the Raptors, man. Coach want me to play too hard. He want me to post up. He want me to set screens. I want to ghost every screen. I just want to stand out here on the perimeter. Hey, man, listen, you can't play for me. You can't play for that man either, Bobby B.
Damn,
if you're not
son,
finna
where'd you
bang, bro.
find
If you're not,
this?
you can't be the biggest player on the floor, but you don't want to touch nobody. You want to help yourself? Go get a rebound. Go block some shots. That's going to help you get the scholarship over the kid who handling the basketball. It's 1 trillion 6'2" and under guards. It's less than 50,000 kids that's over 6'7". And y'all wonder why they get a scholarship. They few and far between. Like, come on, y'all. We got to make it make sense, man. We got to make it make sense. If you don't play physical, tough basketball, you will never see the floor as a big in college. You may get there, but you're never going to see the floor.
You know who hooping right now?
Who hooping, man?
On that tree, Zuby.
Oh yeah, Zuby. Oh yeah,
Rick
Zuby take care.
Pitino loves Zuby. Rick Pitino will run through a brick wall if he could find 5 more Zubies.
Another one. Zuby's another one. Defender, block shots. Anytime I catch the ball 13 feet and in, I'm going to dunk on somebody, bro. Like,
and until we get back to that, I'm not buying the goods and stock on no big man no more. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really love Asa Newell. Love intangibles, measurables. The quicker you get these kids to the NBA, the quicker they're gonna be out of the league. Because what is Asa Newell doing in the league right now? When he could have polished that up at Georgia, making money, being a kid. Like, I get it. Some of y'all need the bread. I don't think Asa Newell needed the bread because Georgia
Oh
had
no, he did. Yeah, Georgia got a nice NIL package over there.
so like
He-
that's my thing. Like, it's a lot of coaches that I kind of want to have a conversation with offline because the kids y'all let do whatever, they don't look that good, bro. You'd have done better saying forget the parents going through all that stress and just coaching them the old way. All this futuristic big, futuristic wing, that's not working. Jaden Toombs was in the game at SMU. Traditional back to his. Y'all was not high on Jaden Toombs. Nobody was talking. Jaden Toombs first start against Duke, 23-7.
Mhm.
What when we got like I don't know. What's a 3-and-D big not named Kevin Durant that then came out of college the last 7 years? Tatum.
I
And
mean, shoot, he's still only 6'7". You see him like,
he still had to be polished. He really a two guard, right? So like
yeah,
whatever y'all think y'all building in the lab, go back to the lab, rebuild it. They can't hit
yeah.
left hand layups. They don't got no touch.
I'm glad you brought up Tatum. Honestly, that's a kid who I seen like grow up, being in the Midwest, playing with St. Louis Eagles at the time before they was Bradley Beal. Like he always 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. He always had the ball in his hands. It wasn't no okay. You taller than everybody. We gonna stick you in a post. You just automatically had you. That just was a natural gift. Once again, he just had a natural gift. So okay, oh, you can be a guard but be bigger than everybody. Okay, natural gift. We're trying to make kids into something that they're not, and that's how you get them to play for you because you lie to the parents. You tell the parents all the things that you know they want to hear instead of being truthful. Like, listen, your son gonna go to college with me or without me because he big. He don't necessarily need me to get there, but what I can do is I can help him be productive when he get on campus
And keep them there.
and not have him on campus and you like, I don't know why my baby can't get in. I don't know why they done red. I don't know why he a red shirt junior and he's still only playing 2 minutes a game. Hey man, what do I know? Y'all don't believe me? Go look up the kids' number from Houston on all the kids who was 6'8" and above. Go find them. Go look them up. Matter of fact, RCS Sports keeps up with almost every single, or they do. Don't want to say almost. They keep up with all the college kids. It's on RCSSports.com. It got their number lines of the whole season. You're gonna see a lot of kids with zeros, zero gameplay, 0 minutes.
You know,
Red shirt sophomore, red shirt junior. Like you gonna see him.
I didn't give a lot of credit for it, but I loved his development now. Daniel Jacobson. I thought
yeah.
just the stick figure out there that they was trying out at USA just cause. But hey, he playing. He
Yep.
playing. And it may not look, but for what if y'all saw Daniel Jacobson as a sophomore, 2 feet wasn't going together in front of each other at one point in time. And that's word to Richard Law. But Richard Law say, hey, his best basketball is ahead of him. I mean, bro, I don't see Coach Armont. No, like, bro, them 6'8" that y'all be trying to make into unicorns, tripping. Shoot the ball. Like, this my thing. Like, I've never seen as many point guards that can't shoot the ball as I see now. Everybody is going under screens. Everybody can't shoot the ball. But y'all teaching the bigs how to shoot. Ain't that crazy?
Hey, man. I don't know. Roles and expectations, man. You may be the guy now. Yeah, it may look cool in high school. Dribbling the ball up the floors, trying to stop and pop and hit 3-pointers. When you 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 6'11". But when you get to college, you're too slow to get that shot off. You're too slow to do that move. Everybody's just as big, just as quick, if not quicker than you. Just as athletic, or not, if they're not more athletic than you are. Then you have to deal with age. A lot of kids are older than you, so their awareness and IQ is way higher than yours. So they understand the game. They know how to sit down and break down film. They know how to sit down and understand a scouting report. So when they're guard, and you can't do none of that because you didn't do none of that in high school, because you weren't trying to hear your high school coach when he did break down film, when he was trying to give you a scouting report on the opposing team. I don't want to hear that coach unless you're talking about me had dribbling the ball so I can twing, headsy step, cross, and I can shoot the three, and I can do all that. I'm not trying to listen to nothing you say. Then when I get to college, oh man, coach, I don't, to the assistant coaches, because a lot of y'all ain't gonna go to the head coach because you know he's gonna be like, here's your plane ticket. You can go on back home, brother. But you going and crying and watching the assistant coach. Man, dog, I don't know why I be working hard. You don't understand the role. It's an expectation and you're not meeting it. You can work hard all you want, but you don't understand the role that I need you to do to perform at this school. I gotta win, dog. Why? Because I gotta get a paycheck. Why do I need a paycheck? Because I need to feed my family. Why do I need to feed my family? Because I need to keep my household happy. I gotta make a living as a coach. So I need to win so that I can make a living. I'm not just passionate, and it's not that I just love it so much that I'm willing to lose and lose everything. No, I love it so much I want to win so I can win in life.
I got a question. We're about halfway through the season. Who went to a school, and feel free to put it in the comments, who went to a school that was lower than what they expected, and it's too big for them because they're just hooping their butt off right now?
Nobody.
You are what you are.
Yeah.
You are what you are. We
You
have
would go where you meant. And
so
when you start playing there, that's where you was meant to be the whole time.
so when you say we didn't do our job, we were bad at our job, we didn't work for you. Well, where you at right now? Are you busting their tail so much to where the coaches knowing that you're not gonna be there, and they know that they got one, and you going to the portal in 4 months? I just want you to just comment in the chat if that apply to you, so I can say sorry. I didn't see it because I can't be right on everything, but I do know if somebody fit that category, it'll be a bunch of screaming on the timeline because it's human nature.
It would be.
It's human
That's
nature.
fact.
That's a simple question. Even if your kid went to JUCO and it wasn't the level of JUCO you wanted to go to, are you killing to the point to where the JUCO coach is saying, "Oh man, those guys in Houston probably didn't know how good he was. Probably shouldn't have been here from the first place." That's all I'm asking. Because last time I checked, even Dior Johnson at Tarleton State coming off the bench. See, and the person that can be loud, that meets this criteria, is right on time. He watching a football game though, so he not entertaining the conversation. But right on time. Right on time.
And honestly, made the right decision. Made the right decision. That kid could have left last year. He could have gotten the portal. He could have left, went somewhere brand new, and be right in the same situation that he just came from. But now that kid got house money to play with. He got Monopoly money to play with now.
We talk about it all the time. You only as good as your circle is around you.
Yeah. He's sitting on Boardwalk and Park Place right now.
Trying to put some houses on it.
That's where he's sitting at.
So, but yeah, like, I know y'all be like, oh man, y'all so rough. Y'all just want to give my kid acknowledgement. Oh, we got 12 points a game. We starting on varsity. That's why we here where we at now. That's why it's a lot of coaches that want the IOU back on this NIL money. You was giving out gold participation stars for the wrong things. That's all I'm saying. Like, I want the product to be as good as it can so people can come to Houston and say, no matter what we get, we know it's tried, true, and tested, and we're not being sold a bad bill of goods. But sometimes, it's always somebody who think they smarter than the game.
That's true. That's facts. And I know this is not just a Houston thing, but this is everywhere. Y'all like the loud, the boast, the talk about this. Like I stated earlier, we as on this show have went away from that. Me on my social media, I've kind of went away from that. What's the point of me boasting and bragging about someone who isn't bona fide for then a coach to turn around and be like, man, this kid is not what you advertise him to be. So let me work quietly on the back end, because that has seemed to work for me all my life. Let me do that for your kid, your player at your program. And when he gets something and gets somewhere and he's successful there, then that's it. I don't need no acknowledgement that I helped. I don't need none of that. And I tell coaches all the time, you ain't gotta, oh, you want me to tell him that you was the one to talk? No, you ain't gotta tell him I'm the one who talked to you about him. Like, he don't need to know. He just need to go to school and perform, because I know that's what he can do. And it happens all the time. Happens all the time.
See, G-Day nice. In May, I'm going to be real loud about a couple of things.
Oh, that's cool.
Couple of kids.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that at all.
Because, somebody told me that somebody was better than somebody 4 years ago, and I can't wait to address it. Sometimes you just got to sit back and and I'm big on that. Sometimes you just got to let things play out. You can pick who you want. That's fine. I love that. And then you just figure it out. And then at the end of the day, if everybody achieved what they wanted, everybody wins, right? But
that's it, Coach Tyreman. That's it, Coach Tyreman, man. This is Coach Tyreman, and he's a high school coach at Onalaska High School. And this is on behalf of all high school coaches. I'm going to play who I feel is going to give me the best chance to win this game. That's it, dog. That's it. And guess what? I'm just getting a stipend for this job. I'm not like a college coach where this job is my living. I could stop coaching basketball and just be a teacher and be cool.
They don't even get paid to drive the bus.
But as a high school coach, a college coach, every level, I'm going to play who's going to give me the best chance to win this game It's not that I'm not hating on your kid. It's not that I dislike your kid. I just feel that this kid gives me more of a better chance to win than your kid does. Yeah, your kid may be able to handle the ball better than this kid. Your kid may be able to shoot it better, but guess what? This kid defends, and he plays like a bat out of hell. Like, this is all I got, coach. He rebounds. He gives me effort. He gives me energy. He does all the minute detailed things that help us win ball games that you don't see because you're just looking at who had the most points at the end of the game. This kid taking 2-3 charges a game. He's deflecting 5-6 passes a game. He's just doing he's contested shots. Opponent's field goal percentage is low when he's guarding them. He just does a lot that your kid don't do. That's why he's in the game. And this is another thing. And then I'll get on to like some of the top games. This is another thing. Who finishes the games matter. The players who are finishing the game matters. Okay, cool. That's why I should tell myself all the time, you ain't okay, cool, you ain't start, but are you in the closing moments of the game? Every time. Every time. Because the coach knows, hey, I need you to win the game. I need you to seal the deal, dog. I need you to do this. So a lot of y'all may not even start. And you a lot of y'all be upset about that. But a lot of y'all are finishing and closing out the games. When the games is tight, when things is on the line. Or even if I got a 10-point lead, but I know I need you to help me secure this win and not blow this lead. You're finishing the game. And some kids who started, he's not finishing the game.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tread lightly. Some of y'all don't got the mental capacity to finish a game. That's why y'all on the bench. Can't hurt me on the bench. I've seen
that's true too.
I've seen y'all do some strange things with 2 minutes to go. No shot clock, taking shots up 5. I've seen it. Like, instead of playing the smart game, I've seen y'all take some shots and you ain't even have to shoot the ball. Game IQ and situations in late game, yep, you're going to sit right here next to me on the bench because you can't hurt me right here. Like, I done seen it, so I get it. But yeah.
And all this goes into roles and expectations. All of it. It starts now. It don't start when you get to college. It starts now. You have a role. There's an expectation of you from your high school coach. You can't even fulfill that. What you think you're going to do at the next level, dog? Like, let's be realistic. What you think you're going to do? Like,
let me
you gonna say my high school coach. Oh, go ahead.
I was talking to a college coach that recruits for a top 8 team in the country. And she said she didn't have a backup point guard for her star point guard that can handle the ball that they trust. So what they're going to go get out of the portal is some ball help. She didn't say nothing about no points, no defense, nothing. She said that they were so poor at dribbling the basketball after their star point guard, they needed to go find some help in the portal. And they was asking for names. Now, did I have names to give them? Not necessarily, but at the same time, you don't know what if you good at a role, and I know your role is keeping that thing on the string, and I just happen to see you get in the portal. You never know. Like, that's why that's why it was important you brought up roles. because the college coach didn't say, I need a 6'3" big guard, left hand that can hit the mid range and relieve the pressure off the bench, which some of you JUCO coaches be asking for, which whole totally another thing. But she said she needed help with ball handling off the bench. You know what that is in the SEC? That's $125,000, G-Day. Off the bench. For knowing your role.
Hey.
So if they don't got it on the girls' side and on the boys' side, it's shooting for them. How many times they done called you this year for somebody that can shoot the ball, G-Day?
Couple calls for shooting and for bigs who know how to bigs who know how to play on the interior.
So
And that's crazy that I receive phone calls at the break. You know any bigs who can defend on the interior well, who's in the portal? Why? Because y'all want to put all y'all bigs on the perimeter.
meanwhile, Michigan just lost the first game, and most of their big Axel Yandenberg is what? Yeah, he step out there on that perimeter, but he make you so afraid of him on the inside. You say,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna let him go out there, and then you be like, dang, he could kill me from out here too. Y'all don't even got the first part, which is being dominant on the inside. Y'all go straight to getting the height and I'm a stretch five. How? You can't dunk the ball. It don't make sense. They
It
called
don't, man.
break, G-Day. At the break.
Yeah, at the break. Look right now. I want somebody right now, not no future. I don't care about no list of no high school players. I'm talking about right now who's gonna come in here second semester. Right now. They come, they can practice for 5 days and they can play. Right now.
Rob, you still got eligibility? You're the only person that we can send up to go get this bread that they giving away. Tap in, Rob. How many years you got on them knees? Pause.
And so with that being said, that's the roles and expectation. You don't ever know what kind of phone calls I'll be getting. But I can't recommend your kid after high school because when you went JUCO or you went to the D1, you didn't understand role of expectation. And now you sitting on the bench somewhere, so I can't even. It's not like you getting like little minutes here and there and you unhappy. You unhappy and you got zeros across the board. What I'm gonna get a coach a practice film? What are you gonna say? Oh man, he get to practice against ranked players. Or man, all that ranking stuff go out the window in college. Coaches don't say, oh, that kid gotta be good because he's on a power four at a power four school, but he don't see the floor at all. I want to take a chance on him when he in the portal. Somebody unhappy who see the floor. Not the kid who didn't see the floor at all. You gotta go do a bounce back to a JUCO. If they gonna take you. Cause what you gonna get him? Practice him, dog? What you gonna do in a real game, man? We gotta do better. Decision where you play, where you choose to play.
Now that record don't really reflect it, but Drayton Jones at Butler went from South Carolina State Bulldogs to Butler Bulldogs, and is going and is averaging 7 points and 5 rebounds and 1 assist on 58% shooting.
Rebounding. That's key word. That's what he's gonna do.
How many of y'all was talking about
Rebound.
Drayton was gonna get paid in that portal in Houston when he was at straight?
A lot of people didn't have Drayton going to college when he was this straight.
Asked the Hoops what they was doing when he reclassed, found a better situation, got to South Carolina State. He filled out because Drayton was younger, got those shoulders, took South Carolina State to the championship game, if I'm not mistaken,
Yep. Other me,
of the MEAC. And
yep.
yeah, you know, that's how it works, but y'all know it all. And y'all got agents with 10%, you know, in your pocket.
15% in college, dog.
Oh, my bad, G. You sure right. The bamboozlement is higher.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all getting killed out here.
Got another one. We have not talked about him. And shout out, and this is why I bring, you know, this is great. First of all, R.I.P. Braxton Berry. Justin Fields was at Troy. Now he's at West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And West Virginia is balling. And Justin Fields understands a role. Did Justin Fields have to go play basketball? No, he did not. Comes from a well-to-do family. But he just kept working at it, got hit with the COVID, kind of got lost in the mix and the shuffle, went and put his time in, was down there at Troy with our boy
Christian Eugene.
Yes, his daddy was A1.
Christian Eugene, Spring High School.
And then
another kid who people said couldn't play, who wasn't gonna play college basketball. Said that he was just second fiddle to Keontae Cornelius.
Hey man.
But dang, he went D1 first. Ain't that crazy? Had a long D1 career. Successful D1 career.
All the stories are different, but I do know one thing. It all includes hard work, always. That part is always in the story. It's never, I looked up over here. No, that's not how it is. Shout out Smurf Melinda going crazy at Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he at first? UTSA?
Before that, South Alabama.
Richard Law University.
Mm-hmm.
South Alabama legend. Hey man, it don't always look pretty. It don't always. I could give you numerous examples on the girl side, but I think this is better me and G-Day giving you boy examples because, you know, I remember those kids not being highly heralded or heavily regarded or.
Yep.
You know, but that's just
when I was doing rankings. Oh, you got them ranked too high. Dang, I do. Man, it seemed like my rankings kind of were good rankings, man. People told me I didn't know what I was talking about. Dang.
You should bring them back for a Throwback Thursday one day.
I had kids ranked. Nobody else had ranked who ended up going D1 out of high school, but they went on nobody else's ranking boards.
What a time to be alive.
Hey, man. I just know basketball, y'all. That's all I know. I know what translates. I know how it looks. I go to college games. I don't go there to be like, oh, my son, he can play. No, your son can't play. At this level, dog. He can't. I'm sorry. Sorry. And some of y'all just live, and this sucks to say this, but it's truthful and honest. Some of y'all, you just live in the wrong area. Like, just being real.
Hey, G-Day, you ain't.
There's a such thing as style of play, and you don't fit, and you want I get it. As a mom, you want your kid to be close. So I want my kid to stay in Texas. I want They not looking for your kid. Not a one. Tech, A&M, Texas, U of H, Abilene Christian, Sam Houston, SFA, UTSA, UTEP. We go down to the D2s, St. Mary's, St. Edwards, Dallas Baptist. We can keep going down to the D3, St. Thomas, UD Dallas. Like they're not looking for, they don't fit the mold. But guess what? I know some schools out east that fits. And so when those schools come calling, oh, it's just too far. Yeah, but he fits the mold. He fits what they like to do. He fits the style of play. So your son just goes to school to be a regular student, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're playing for a scholarship opportunity and you get one, but then you turn your nose up at it, what are you really playing for, a scholarship opportunity? Or do you just want to be able to brag and be like, my son goes to the University of Texas? Like, you got to be honest with yourself as a parent. Because that's honestly, that's all it really is. Other people may not see it, but I see it for what it is. You just want a certain standard to uphold. And that's fine. He can go there and be a regular student like you did. I'm done.
When you first put me onto that though, I credit you for that. I did not understand the legacy, that part aspect of it. And we've had a couple of those come out of the city in the past few years.
We have.
And
we have. And you know what? That's going to change. Because legacy is almost like a walk-on. There's no more walk-ons. So now you're going to have to be a legacy and be willing to pay something. To cover, to pay towards the end. Let me phrase it the correct way. To pay within to the NIL for exchange of a scholarship. You still paying. It's still a walk on per se. But now you're paying the collective to somebody who's playing over your kid. But you cool because you just want to be there. You want to be a part of it. So I'm willing to pay for the other. It's kind of like AU. I'll pay to be on the good team, and I'll take care of everybody. So I can say my son played with such and such. It's the same thing.
Hey, if y'all want to do that for a girls team, hit my inbox.
Oh yeah, if you want to do that, I'm down.
Hit my inbox.
I'm down to be a part of it. I'll take a paycheck, my guys.
Hey, Armand, I'm not gonna let you off the hook with that one. That's not nothing to be proud about. That's not nothing to be proud about. That's mismanagement, because those two kids are the high school kids that made it, and then the kids you had in front of them are the kids that didn't work hard enough.
And that's another thing, man. I know we passed our time. A lot of y'all stop working because you feel that you arrived. To me, that's so crazy. That's crazy. With me being a fanatic of a Michael Jordan as a young kid, he worked hard all the time. Kobe Bryant worked hard whole career. But y'all get to college and you stop working hard? Like, dang. But people who are considered to be legends, professional legends, worked hard every day. Yes, Jordan had some nasty habits. Smoking cigars, drinking. But guess what? He went and sweated it all out the next morning in a practice. by himself. He still worked hard. At the end of the day, he worked hard. I worked hard so I could have my leeches. I worked hard so I could go and gamble in the Bulls locker room, dog. I worked hard for this. I'm taking everybody. I'm getting paid and I'm taking your money.
Pitching quarters in a back room in the ring. For the
Getting
love,
paid and taking your money.
yeah, for the love of the game. Like,
We're gonna resume this game after we go out here and bust the Jags. Hey, we back. Hey, put that 20 down, dog. Let me finish cleaning the house back here. I gotta go out tonight.
It's
Yo, Don.
because when we see the other kids from other states go and be great, right? We see it from the outside, right? When it comes to Texas kids, it's like CIA top grade intelligent information. It's all exclusive. It's all hush hush. Meanwhile, AJ Dabester and Chris Sinnett working out with Chris Brickley, working out with Kyrie, going to Tatum camp, doing all of this. Meanwhile, our kids in our neck of the woods not doing nothing.
They coming home and working with the same people who told them that they could dribble and shoot a bunch of threes, and but then they go back and still be on the bench in college. Oh shoot, man.
Coach Armand, where are those kids now? Can't say they were loaded if the two aforementioned are a little better footing than the two latter mentioned. And I'm just calling it how I see it. That's not no favoritism. That's not no nothing. Like, West Virginia is in a better position than NC State, so that washes. Middle Tennessee, and where's Chris Marshall playing football? We just talked about it. Chris Marshall at Boise State. So they about what and what? Armand? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, in Houston, we can't spread ourselves too thin. Because Jace was on that team too. Jace at TCU. He playing a role. They don't look that bad. And that's the slippery slope. That's the slippery slope. I agree with you. But at the same time, that's the difference between the work and the work.
Yep. Can't get to college and become lazy. Can't go to college and become lazy, dog. You got to keep working.
Oh, he at Arkansas? He not at Boise State? He just hit the portal?
Got to keep working, man.
What's the next time?
It's a lot of really good high school games, man. This whole week, like Tuesday is loaded with games, man. Loaded with games, man. I'm just going to run through them. We'll see which games make G-Day's top 5, and I'll answer it here. I had somebody ask me why I only put 5 games. Because I wanted to. I mean, but no, that's not the real reason. The real reason is only 5 players start a game of basketball. So it's a play on basketball. So if you got 5, I'm not going to give a position, but if there's 5 players who start, then I'm just going to pick 5 games as the top games. So that's the reason why. That's the reason why. I told the person though because I felt like it, but they knew I was joking. But that's the real reason why. The 5 kids start the game, so I just picked 5 games. But on Tuesday, man, you got Baytown Sterling at Westbrook, Angleton at Friendswood, Grand Oaks at Willis, Tompkins at Jordan, Cinco at Seven Lakes, West Fork is at Crosby, Fort Bend Crawford's at Stafford, Cy Falls versus Cy Fair, Elkins versus Clements, Randall versus Kempner, Iowa Colony versus LaPorte. You got Stratford versus Cy Ridge. Madisonville versus Navasota. Kincaid at Episcopal. You got Conroe versus the Woodlands. You got Bridge City trying to snap Silsbee district record. And then you got Livingston at Hardin Jefferson. All them games are on Tuesday. A lot of good games on Tuesday, man. A lot of good games. Wednesday, you got Foster at A-Leaf Taylor. Straight Jesuit at Fulshire. Cy Park at Cy Woods. Cy Woods trying to snap down a 2-game losing skid. They start off the season really hot. Cy Park just beat Cy Springs in overtime. And so they're rolling hot right now. That's going to be a good game. Excuse me, MacArthur versus Decaney. George Ranch versus A-Leaf Elsik. Lincoln Creek versus Cy Lakes. And Deer Park versus Clear Springs on Wednesdays. Jumping over to Friday, a couple good games. You got Clements at Travis. Friendswood versus Iowa Colony. Katy versus Cinco Ranch. Stafford versus Freeman. At Freeman, that's going to be good. North Shore at Summer Creek. Hightower at Elkins. Tarkington at Huffman Hargrave. Spring Branch Memorial versus Stratford on Friday. Then a couple of games on Saturday. Cy Lakes versus Cy Springs. Cy Ranch. No, I put that wrong. It ain't Cy Lakes. It's playing Springs. Somebody else is. Because Cy Ranch is playing Cy Lakes. Taylor versus Straight Jesuit. Westside versus Tights. And the Woodlands Christians at Second Baptist. Saturday is when my hand, after I messed up my hand, I can't write now with my messed up thumb. It's crazy when you like break a finger or your hand just don't operate the same, which is weird. Just with one little ligament. That's crazy to me.
Hey, what if I told you this right here is the difference between the animal kingdom taking over humankind and not taking over humankind? What if I told you that one little little thing right there is the most important thing in human?
That's crazy.
It's the only reason why Planet of the Apes ain't really cook off how they wanted to cook off. They can't open, like, they could open doors, but there's certain ways to fool a monkey. You still got bananas out here.
Yeah, so a lot of good games. 6A 13, the Katy District and the Pearland District. This is their last week of the first round of district play. And so next week they start their second. Next week is all straight playoff implication games. Here on out. 6A 13, the Katy District, and then the district with Pearland.
Somebody hit me up online.
Oh yeah, I seen Bibbs. It's my boy, man.
Somebody hit me up and let me know. Pearland not pretenders, they contenders.
Hey.
I told her, hey, I just didn't want them to be asleep when them young boys from Shadow Creek pulled up. Like,
oh yeah.
They real deal. But I respect that. Way to do what you're supposed to do. Way to do what you're supposed to do since we're pulling out windmills in the game out here. It's crazy.
Ooh, Byron. I can say his name because y'all can't go get him for AU now because he gonna go to college. So
college.
Shout out my boy Byron Bibbs, man.
College.
That's my dog.
I got smoke with that GM though. I got smoke with that GM. We gonna play the long game.
Well, yeah, man, that's it, man. I think we're gonna move the show from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. because it seems like we get more viewers on the latter end than at the start. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all hit me up.
That might be fool's gold because I think we fight so much with playoffs and football on Sundays during the regular season, it's less football games on.
That's true.
1 or 2 games a day or whatever. And in our slot, it's usually only one, but they didn't watch 8 football games. I think now, and when football and college is gone too, now we only got just basketball. I think it'll
that's true.
course correct. Because even like our favorite TV shows, they're not coming back on till like February 11th. That's when sweeps week starts. So we'll pay attention to the ratings around then.
Okay. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. For tuning in, for tapping in with us, man. If you haven't done so, do it now, man. Share the show. Share it on your Facebook side. If you a coach, share it to your players. Put it in your group chat for your players. Share with the parents. Tell them they need to go listen. And don't make it seem like you tell them to go listen. Cause like, see, I told y'all I'm not mad at your kids, but they just need to be tapped in anyway. They need to know what's going on, what to expect, and they need to be real with themselves at the same time. They need to be real with themselves. Like your kid, your daughter, your son is not who you think they are, and you're supposed to, as a parent, think that. But then also you need to be real with your kids. You need to be honest with them. Like, it's okay to tell your kids, yeah, you can grow up to be whatever, but when that mark gets close to them actually being grown, and you can truly see the writing on the wall, it's okay to have option B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Z. And if you need to go A, B, A, C, if you need to do all that, you can have all them options available. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. And that's all I got for y'all on today, man. We appreciate y'all though. You got any closing words?
I'm be a little long-winded right here.
Go ahead.
Want to take a moment of silence for Braxton Berry. In case, for the basketball community that hasn't heard, Braxton went to Westbury Christian. Did they win state his senior year with Coach Guidry?
They may have won state.
They lost the junior year and then ended up winning the senior year?
They may have.
Nonetheless, doesn't matter. That doesn't make him who he is as a person. Braxton was a wonderful young man who was incredibly smart, who I had family ties with. My family worked with his family. And Braxton grew up in Switzerland. So basketball necessarily wasn't an end-all vehicle. It was something he loved to do. And he tragically lost his life while playing pickup. So I just want to tell the basketball community it's important to get your checkups and make sure you're physically fit and make sure your heart, because there's nothing wrong with good cardio. But Braxton was entirely too young. And granted, it could have just been his time, but hopefully it was something that was maybe could have been treatable, preventable maybe. But also we do know when you're a bigger of a fella and you're taller, some of the complications that you possibly could have with playing sports. But that's neither here nor there. I kind of really don't know what to say, but I knew I needed to say something. I appreciate.
Yeah, I was kind of in that same boat. Like, I didn't know what to say.
I got you. I understand. And like it's crazy because being a Raptor, we've lost our fair share of Raptors. But it's one of those things where you just say God doesn't make any mistakes, and you're happy to know people as you know them. Braxton went to Trinity College. They're D3 in San Antonio, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in the same division that St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
Got to watch him play. He also participated in the 3-on-3 Olympics with Trinity, part of the
Mm-hmm.
USA program. So he got a lot out of basketball. So don't let basketball use you. Use it, because eventually the ball will stop bouncing, whether it be forced or on your own doing. But make sure you have fun while doing it. Would just like to say, give my condolences to Miss Nada, his mom,
Yes.
the Westbury Ridge Point community, um, his dad, Mr. Berry. Um, just great family, great family. Always had a smile on their face. Great people. Um, but just wanted to end that with, let's try to take care of our health and make sure we're in the best position to be the best athlete we can be. Because I know a lot of kids really don't get checkups until you get a physical, and then you get your real
Mm-hmm.
first full checkup at college, and that's how a lot of things are found out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try to get some of that, prevalent in our household, so we don't lose too many young men for something that's possibly treatable.
Definitely, man. Yeah, they won 2021 his senior year. They won state.
Yeah, yeah, great kid. Uh, and
Yeah, it's tough on young people, man.
Doug,
Especially people you knew.
yeah,
Like it's tough. I don't ever know what to say when it comes to young people.
yeah. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, we appreciate
Definitely do, man.
love. We never take that for granted. We always do it for y'all. Because if we didn't, what would we be doing it for? But thank y'all for taking time out y'all night. What you got, G Day?
That's it, man. Love on somebody. Pay it forward to somebody, man. It doesn't have to always be financially. I know I say this all the time at the end of every show. Um, because you just never know who's going through what. Kind words go a long way. That could be paying it forward. And it got to be when you at Starbucks and you like, I'm gonna knock out the person behind me or a drive through or at a restaurant. It gotta be that. Like that's cool too. If you see me in the line behind you, if you wanna knock me out, hey, go ahead and knock out my bill as well. Um, I do that from time to time, but kind words, man, like paying it forward that way. Advice, paying it forward that way. Like just pay it forward, man. Any way that you can. Um, you don't know who's going through what. You don't know how that's gonna help someone. You don't know how that can even save someone's life. So just be kind to one another, man, and also be real, be honest. Like let's stop sugarcoating, let's stop lying. Like let's just be real with one another and real with these kids, and be real as parents, man. Your kids gonna love you anyway. Don't I mean they're not gonna like you took basketball away from me. Ah, if they start acting like that, then I don't know what to tell you, but just be real with your kids, man. Be real. Oh man, before we go, dang, Doug ain't here, but he can attest to this. This is gonna sound really bad, y'all, but it's so refreshing when after high school is over, when you run into parents who thought that their kid was all world and they not all world, and they at a school, a smaller school, or where they wasn't expecting them to land, and then they come and they try to talk to you and talk to you like nothing ever happened, like they didn't say you didn't know what you was talking about and all this other stuff. That to me, that's so rewarding to make people eat the humble pie, dog. When when I was right and they was wrong, and that happens a lot, and that happened today, and it just made me feel good. And I had to share it with Doug, and he was like, "You right, dog. That's one of the best feelings." It is, and it's bad to say that, but if I'm trying to help you in a manner, but you telling me I don't know, then I cut off ties. I don't try to help none of that, and then you end up going to where I was trying to help you go anyway, but you thought you was going somewhere bigger, better, according to you, and then that kid don't even touch the floor at a top 10 school in the country on the Division 3 level, but you thought he was a Division 1 kid, but he can't see the floor. And we won by 40? We won by 40, he can't see the floor. It wasn't like it was a 4-point game. We won the game by 40 points. But he couldn't see the floor, but you said he was the Division 1 player. But he's on the Division 3 bench. And he can't get no playing time. And we won the game by 40 points.
You are what you are for you got here, player.
That humble pie feels it's really nice, man. That's my own little selfish pet peeve. But until next time, man, hey, that's game, dog.